Uh, so this year has been pretty amazing. See, I started the video with the word "so" again. I always do that. Welcome to my new studio. This is studio round 3. I'm at my parents' house now. We'll be talking about, stuff and things. Hi, Dad. This year, I wanted to make a little bit of a recap on some of the goals I set at the beginning of the year. First and foremost was that I wanted to make it to 5 conferences that I quote-unquote had no business being at this year. I didn't really know what that was going to look like at the beginning of the year, but I knew that it was something I wanted to do because I had gone to conferences that were like within my field, and they were really fun. And there are a lot of other fields that I'm interested in, and so I was wondering what conferences in those fields would be like. And this year I found out. I had the opportunity to go to South by Southwest, which is an education conference for a week, and then it's a tech conference for a week, and then it's a game developers conference for a week, and then it's a music conference in between all of that, and it's amazing. So I was there for like a week or so and got to see several sections of the conference in its various modes, and it was one of the best experiences of my life, and I'm sure you remember the videos from that. They were insanely amazing. And I met DJ Khaled, who is the most popular Snapchat user in the world, and probably the reason that I'm so into Snapchat this year. And now I have spectacles. I just got them for Christmas this morning. I'm so excited about it. And this short video that I'm making in the studio will be on my Snap story. So, yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a really good year, and that sort of kicked it off for me. That was the first big event. The next thing I went to was VidCon, where I felt at home being surrounded by people who are vlogging and doing the same thing I've been doing all year. I realized that it's a career for a lot of people, and that there's also a huge industry with a brand new members interest group that just started called the Internet Creators Guild, where internet marketers and YouTube creators and all of them are coming together and supporting each other and figuring out what having a career in online video or online marketing or just selling things to people online, what having a career in that is like, and what sort of things entrepreneurs in that field need to be concerned about, and how we can all help each other. And it's a very interesting and brand new blossoming world. So that was fun to see at VidCon. Then I got to go to TED immediately after that, like literally the next week. I took a plane from, I think it was LA to Canada. That blew my mind. TED is the most interesting group of kind, curious, wonderful individuals who apparently budget $6,000 a year to go to these conferences. And they are amazing. They are worth that, for sure. And I had the opportunity to go there for a little bit cheaper than that, thank goodness. But it was beyond describing simply in a short video. And I made an entire 10-minute video about my experience there that's definitely worth watching. I'll put a link below. Then the next was, what was the next conference after that? Effective Altruism Global, which I found out about a month before it happened. Didn't think I was going to go. I just applied for fun because their application was cool. And I got accepted and didn't expect to. And it was like a $100 conference. And after TED, I was like, well, that's affordable. So I'll go to that. It was really wonderful. I met some really interesting people. I ended up having like a discussion about artificial intelligence with several movie stars and a couple published authors. And it was just a wild, wild group of people. Then, after that, the final conference of the year that I counted as like conferences I shouldn't have been at was the International Aeronautical Congress, I guess. It was in Guadalajara, Mexico, and I invited Ryan and Hans and my dad and a couple other people, and no one could make it because of homework or school or work. And so I was like, well, I already booked my Airbnb, I already have my ticket, so I guess I'll go. And I had this huge Airbnb to myself, and my Airbnb host, Jorge, was super nice, and there's a video about his tour taking me through all of Guadalajara. And I got to see Elon Musk present, and I made some new friends who work at SpaceX. And that concluded 5 conferences that I should not have been at this year. It was just incredible, the whole year. What a fun goal. And I'm surprised that it came as easily as it did. Still haven't made it to CES, and I don't think I'll get to next year either. But I will make it there eventually. That's the conference that it's the first conference I ever heard about, and I'm really interested in it. We'll see someday. Anyway, if you have never gone to a conference you're not supposed to be at, I highly recommend it. It's a blast. And I will see you in the next video. Got lots more to talk about here in the studio, so I think I'll wrap this one up and get on with the next one. Thanks for listening.